Hi, and thanks for joining me. It's Tim Marvel with 10secondsdaily.com. I want to start off with a story. I know today's about planning, and I'm going to get to that, but I want to talk about how our mind works. I think it's amazing when I think about this, and many of you, if you've followed me long enough, at some point or another, I've talked about running marathons or ultramarathons and so on, and some of the things I did. And if you've ever done that, you realize that could be difficult on your body over a period of time. So as I was getting a little bit older and my knees were getting a little more worn and so on, I decided I wanted to do something with less impact. So I decided I wanted to get a bike. I thought that would be a lot better for me over the long haul. So I went to a local retail outlet, Wheels in Motion here in Dallas, and I met a young man named Kevin. Now, I have lost contact with Kevin. He was a great guy. Really enjoyed. He really helped me a lot. Now, some of the conversation we had, though, was about what I was going to do, how I was going to ride, and so on. And I said, look, I want to go in and get my workouts in, and I want to continue to do endurance sports. And I said, what do people do? And he said, they do centuries. I said, great, what's that? He had my interest. And he said, that people go ride a bike, and they ride 100 miles at a time. And I said, really? So to me, that didn't sound like a daunting task. If everybody else could do it, then I could do it. So you know what I did? So I bought a bike from Kevin. It was, any of you guys that are old Cannondale, I'm a big Cannondale guy. I believe in them in the old days when they used to hand build them, when they didn't mass produce them. Anyway, so I bought a Cannondale, and I started taking it to the outskirts of town. And anybody that knows Dallas, there's a little bitty town that may not even be on the map. It's called Elmo. The only thing there was a convenience store. And then I would ride 50 miles out. And if you go 50 miles out on Old Highway 80, there's a Dairy Queen, and I'd have a Burger Buster. Yeah, the most healthy thing I could think of. Now, what I knew was every 8 to 10 miles there was a little town. So I knew if I ever ran into a problem, I'd be fine. It was me, my bike, and the road, and I loved it. It was very calming, very tranquil for me, except for dogs chasing me every now and then, which would really wake me up. So a few months later, about 3 months into owning this bike, they told me to bring it back for maintenance, so I did. The mechanic came around the corner and he said, man, what have you been doing to this bike? I said, well, you know what? Kevin told me go out and ride 100 miles, and Kevin stopped me and he said, what do you mean ride 100 miles? He said, do you have a van? And I said, no, I got the bike. See, I didn't really understand what he was saying, and it took me a little bit to get it. But he started putting a cap on what I thought I should do now. He started saying, you don't go out and do that by yourself. You get a van to follow you, and that way if you have a problem, a mechanical issue or whatever, if something happens, fatigue sets in, you get overheated, you have some support. You just don't go out and do that. Well, nobody told me. But you see, that's how most things are in life. See, everybody sets expectations for you. I find it funny now when I'm doing 10 seconds daily and how far I've come in just 18 months. When I look back and I have friends that look at me and say, there's no way that you can possibly be doing everything you're doing and working and writing books and blogging and doing it and going to classes. See, I didn't think anything about how much I was doing until people started going, oh, you should be really tired, you're exhausted, you're traveling. It's your own mind that limits that. So I want you to think about that. So as you think about planning this week, I want you to plan outside of your comfort zone. Plan for things that nobody's told you can't do. And even if they did, if you believe in what you're doing enough, just do it. Be the one that steps outside of the comfort zone. So I want to thank you for following me. I hope this is good information for you because it is about you. I've already picked this up. I want to share what I've got. I want to help you succeed. I want to help you get places you've never been. So jump on my YouTube page. It's Tim Marvel is the channel. Or continue to follow me here on the blog. And I appreciate your time. You have a great day. And by the way, share this with people. Talk to you soon.